For the first time in recent Capcom history, we got a major announcement without any leaks. This announcement concerns the highly anticipated Season 2 of Street Fighter 6. And to our surprise, it brings us something we all been waiting for. The closest thing to Capcom vs SNK 3. Although it's not quite CVS 3, it's an exciting step in that direction. Season 2 of Street Fighter 6 includes Terry and Mai, two guest characters from the Fatal Fury and KOF series, alongside the return of Elena and the ever-resilient Mai Bison, who just refuses to stay dead. This thrilling update is sure to energize fans and bring new excitement to the game. Terry Bogard, arguably the most famous SNK character and the poster boy of the company, makes a significant appearance in Season 2 of Street Fighter 6. Known for starring in countless crossovers, this isn't his first encounter with Capcom figures, but it is his debut in a main Street Fighter game. Given his iconic status, Terry won't even feel like a guest character. He'll feel right at home in Metro City, which bears a striking resemblance to his native South Town. Fans are eagerly hoping for a special intro against Ken, or at least a nod to their intro from CVS 2 in his own quotes. In Street Fighter 6, every character comes with a free alternate costume, unlockable through the War Tour mode, and Terry will likely sport his iconic Mark of the Wolves outfit as an alternative option. This design is another beloved look for Terry, and its inclusion would certainly thrill longtime fans. Regarding the stage Terry will be associated with, Metro City seems like the obvious choice, given its gritty urban environment that mirrors Southtown atmosphere. However, I personally think that DJ stage might be a fitting alternative. Terry has often taken beaches as his background in various games, and DJ's lively beach-themed stage would suit him well. Plus, since this stage is currently exclusive to DJ, it's time for him to share it with someone else. That's gonna be my personal bet. The inclusion of Terry in Street Fighter 6 is more than just a nod to SNK fans, it's a testament to the enduring legacy of both franchises. His dynamic moveset and charismatic presence are sure to make a big splash, ensuring that he feels like a natural fit among the roster. Next up is Mai Shiranui, who is just as famous as Terry Bogard, if not more so. Even if you've never played an SNK game before, chances are you know her and have seen her many times. Like Terry, Mai has appeared in numerous crossover games, including the much beloved CVS 2, where she became Chun-Li's rival. They even had a special intro in that game, with Mai sporting Chun-Li's outfit. Unlike Chun-Li, however, Mai's gameplay is much simpler, emphasizing air mobility. She is definitely more beginner-friendly than Chun-Li, at least in her previous iterations in SNK games. We're not sure how Capcom is going to adapt her playstyle for Street Fighter 6, but there isn't much concern in this regard. Capcom has handled Mai in the past, and did a pretty good job. The big question is what they're going to give her as an alternate costume. Mai has always been dressed the same way since her first appearance, with very minimal changes. Perhaps they'll give her her alternate costume from Maximum Impact, or maybe something completely new. As for her stage, I'd be super surprised if she doesn't invade Ryu and Honda's stage. It's almost as if that stage was made for her, and it fits her like a glove. The traditional Japanese aesthetic, combined with her dynamic fighting style, would create an ideal setting for her battles. Mai's inclusion in Street Fighter 6 is sure to excite fans, because of reasons. Her iconic status make her a standout character. With her simpler gameplay and emphasis on air mobility, she is likely to be a popular choice for both newcomers and veterans. Whether it's through a new costume or her interactions with other characters, Mai's presence in Street Fighter 6 promises to be a highlight for the upcoming season. She is sure to turn heads and keep players engaged in more ways than one. The third character revealed for Season 2 is Elena, making her the first representative of Street Fighter 3. Can you believe it? That game is so underrepresented. Now, to be honest, I didn't play her much and I'm not very familiar with her moves, but I remember she had a capoeira-like fighting style, taking advantage of her unique anatomy. Seriously, her long limbs looked really creepy in the past, but from the little we got to see, she looks awesome now. I also remember she had a super in Street Fighter 4 where she restores part of her life bar. I wonder if that's going to be one of her supers in SF6. I'm not sure which stage she'll be associated with. There are no stages set in Africa, which makes me hopeful that she'll get her own stage and not share an existing one, preferably a remake of her stage from Street Fighter 3. That Savannah during the sunset was drop-dead gorgeous. As for her alternate costume, she'll probably get her original outfit where she is barely dressed. Since she is African and because it's very hot here, people barely put any clothes on. Everyone knows that, or at least that's what Capcom thought back in the day. But in all seriousness, she looks very good in the trailer. Elena's inclusion in Street Fighter 6 is sure to delight fans. Hopefully we'll see more Street Fighter 3 representatives in the future. And now, let's turn our attention to the big boss himself, and apparently one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, Mai Bison. We all knew he was going to come back at some point. Sure, he's died like 5 times already, but he always finds a way to return. This time, however, he looks phenomenal. My dude looks like War from Darksiders now, with the hooded scarf and long hair. What a sick design. Even his horse looks like a zombie, and Bison is so cool that he doesn't even need to hold on the horse's reins. He rides the horse while crossing his arms like a boss. This Bison is said to be the first to join SF6 roster. He already has a dedicated gameplay trailer, showcasing all the moves and sick combos he can perform. Unlike in Street Fighter 5, Bison has all his moves unlocked from the get-go. This means there are no requirements needed to perform his Psycho Crusher, for example, which now also allows him to go through fireballs. I guess we can't forget about zoning him. His Psycho powers bear some similarities to JP's as well, with a technique that acts like a bomb on countdown, reminiscent of JP's Amnesia. It's not a surprise since Bison was JP's boss. His air mobility looks as annoying as ever, allowing him to strike from the most irritating angles. And his supers are as cool as they are ruthless. Of course, his alternate costume is his original uniform, but frankly, it's not as cool as his new look. Yes, his new design is that good. I'm guessing he will share the same stage as Ed, which comes as no surprise. Overall, while we all knew that Bison would come back to the series, none of us thought that his return would be this triumphant. As the cherry on top, his release is right around the corner. We won't have to wait long as he is set to be released early this summer. He'll be followed by Terry in autumn, then Mai in winter next year, and finally Elena in spring of the same year, which is a bit confusing if we take a look at this art. The announcement of Season 2 of Street Fighter 6 was an incredible surprise, featuring 4 beloved characters, 2 of which are absolutely mind-blowing. Terry and Mai joining Street Fighter 6 was a fever dream that none of us could have imagined, but here we are, it's a reality. And let's not forget the stunning new look of Bison, which we'll soon be able to experience firsthand. Now you tell me, what did you think of this announcement? Were you excited about Terry and Mai joining SF6? And what are your thoughts on Bison and Elena? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, I hope you found this somewhat informative. As always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.